I have these friends who are traveling overseas, and they've been traveling for quite some time. They've seen all of Europe, and they're having a set of experiences beyond which they had before. They're traveling, they're seeing new sights, seeing all parts of the world that I myself have not seen, and experiencing good times, probably bad times, positive times, negative times, and seeing all parts of cultures, humanity that are currently beyond my set of experiences, beyond my set of knowledge in a way. There are many things in this world that I've not seen, have not experienced. And there'll come a time when they return. And when they return, they're returning to a different sort of continuum of what they knew. All of these experiences that they're having that I can relate to, but not in the visceral sense of what they've experienced, what they've gone through, their day-to-day of traveling from spot to spot and seeing all these wondrous places. It's very hard for me to embody what they've experienced, because it's now embodied within their body, their identity. When they look back in the history of their life, be it down the track or day to day, it's going to be through their identity, their experiences, their eyes, their inner eyes of what that meant to them. There's going to be, even in the most positive experiences, there's going to be even little negative experiences of like, oh, we tried to get there to see this great place, but the taxi driver wasn't that great. But when we got there, it was like, oh, but all of that sort of thing, I won't know. But there's also where not an outweighing, but an adding to of new experiences that you didn't have before. Because as I said, like these friends of mine that are overseas experiencing all these things, that's going to be part of their identity now. That's going to be part of what they remember. And then there's going to be lots of positives in that sort of thing. And as I said, lots of negatives as well. But it's not like their past identity is subtracted from, it's almost added to with these new experiences. Now, that does color your identity. It adds to the depth, the richness to who you are. That I can see to a point, because it's also depending on your type of past history. Like, there are certain things that the amount of travel, that baggage will still be there. But it's also not a clear-cut thing, because you will have new experiences, you will have new challenges that you have in a completely different country, or a country that might not speak your language. So it's how you navigate that, how you travel through that. And in a way, it's kind of like with love. Because with love sort of thing, it's like where you have experiences where it's negative or positive, experiencing a new person, experiencing a new identity, adds to and subtracts to yourself as a person. And subtract to doesn't mean negative. It just means there might be some negative aspects of yourself that start to lessen, that start to reduce how you are affected with a new sense of love, a new sense of experiences that person has gone through is going to add to and subtract. And add to can be both positive and negative as well. They might add a few more challenges to your life, or they might add enrichment to your life. So positive and negative are interchangeable in the sense of, I just realized I'm wearing a black and white shirt, that the black can be good and the positive, and the white can be negative, and the negative can be the black, and the positive can be the white, sort of thing. It's how you relate to it. Like my friends could go, oh, we had this great time where it's like, we're getting chased by bulls and all that sort of thing, and it's like, to them that was the time of their life. To me it'd be like, freaking hell, it's like terrifying sort of thing. So with love, with these experiences, they all affect and all change and all add to and subtract to our identities. So I think what I'm trying to say is the amount of thinking, the amount of pondering, the amount of waiting for time to heal all wounds, even though it's not time that's doing the healing, there has to be experiences within that space of time for you to be able to heal, and that takes your own ability to enact that. You have to step onto a plane to actually travel to a distance, to a foreign land. You have to meet someone for love to happen. So the experiences that we have in our head are somewhat confined without knowing an opposite to. And what I mean by that is, you might see a foreign country as negative until you go there and have a lot of positive experiences. What I think I'm trying to say is, who we are as people are a set of experiences that are shaped by our environment. We get internalized within that, but it's not us, and to know us is almost stepping outside of us to have other experiences. Otherwise, if we don't, we get defined and confined by those experiences that we have a perception or a belief in. So therefore we need to be that which is not us. Yeah, be that which is not us. So that basically means be whatever that is to you that is not you currently. And the only way to do that is to step outside of your confinement of belief systems, of experiences, of history, and step into an unknown of what is not you. And you can wait for time to heal your wounds, but when is the deadline for that? When is the magic word that is going to be you're healed? Or is it the momentuming of your day-to-day, of experiencing healing, of experiencing new love, new experiences that bring about a new sense of self? And then the healing aspect is, as soon as you're wounded, the healing begins. You don't wait for a certain time. And nor should you wait upon life to experience it. Yeah. So that's the INFJ chat. So, yeah, there we go. I don't quite know how to end this, because I don't quite know how I began. So I'll just press stop and say goodbye.